you know, because he's calling us terrorists, yet we have 6-year-old kids out here playing hockey. We have 4 or 5 bouncy castles during the weekend with hundreds of kids playing around in bouncy castles. I mean, if that's a terrorist, there's a lot of people out there that are a lot worse off, you know, so.
Some worse than some honking and some noise. Communism.
Well, I think it's disgusting for any leader of a country to vilify people for exercising their democratic right, their right to protest, their right to demonstrate peacefully. I think it's terrible.
No, I think it's he's just really making a mockery out of himself more than anybody else, because people have eyes.
What he's portraying is that's not what we're doing, right? We're here, I've seen lots of kids around, it's not cause no problems, right?
It's totally awful.
So he's a racist himself, right? There's no racism going on here.
He's said many times publicly that he supports peaceful protest, but except, I guess, when it disagrees with what he believes or what narrative that he wants people to follow. As my brother-in-law said, he needs to be a man and step up and just come out and talk to us. That's all we're asking. We're not trying to overthrow the government. We're not trying to ruin democracy. We're following democracy.
Your brother's reasoning is to be doing this to the Canadian people and tarnishing our cultural ways and who we are as Canadians. What is the drive that is his reasoning for all of this? What do you
right think? Well, I mean, I'm going to start by saying, like, Justin is, you know, the leader of the Liberal Party, and everything that's coming out of his mouth right now is written. All of his tweets are being produced by a team. All of his statements, he is the face and, like, you know, the lead spokesperson for the Canadian government, but the policy and the initiatives that are driving it and that are driving his this narrative that he continues to push, which in my opinion is the side of the anti-Canadian and anti-freedom, is like coming down from, you know, the higher ups, from, you know, groups like the World Economic Forum, like the Council on Foreign Relations, like Bilderberg, etc. And they recognize, you know, we need to have these strong kind of agents within governments. And I think one of the things we've seen is all around the world, we have, you know, I'll be frank, weak leaders, you know, who are able to, like, act as kind of spokespeople. And he is not speaking from his heart. I don't honestly believe, like, you know, that is not candid. There's no discussion. This is why he's afraid to, or, like, you know, this is why he's not being allowed to actually engage with the Freedom Convoy and with these people, because there's a lot to unpack here. And there's a lot of serious questions. And, you know, the truth is easily debated, but lies, like, can't be debated. So it's like you don't even enter the debate when you were dealing with lies. So, and then also, like, you know, when you look at, like, the history of people like Jeffrey Epstein, like, what their role was, you know, to trap people and blackmail people. And, like, you know, you think about a lifetime of opulence and opportunity, like, you know, you're probably you make mistakes, and, or, like, you know, you get coerced into doing something bad. And I've heard from, you know, multiple people, like, not specific to Justin, but, like, of situations where, you know, all of a sudden it's like, you know, this girl comes out of nowhere and she's on it, and you're in a special room or a special house, and it's like, come on, like, let's do that. Oh, you're married, but they're, like, pushing, and they're trying to make something happen. And this is how, like, you know, when a camera's on, then it's recorded, then you're blackmailed. And so, like, blackmail is a very powerful tool.